welcome back to today's video talking about my first luxury. I actually am going to be sharing with you my very first piece of jewelry from Bulgari today. So let's get to the unboxing very fast. Okay, so here's the Bulgari box, and I do want to mention that if you can see this is a part of the original box, and I did leave it out for a day or two before I got to this part. So now you can actually see the box that's kind of like it's an assembled box. So even when I open it, you can also see the part right here. The glue isn't too strong anymore, so it kind of popped open. Now I touched it, went back, but it has a tendency to fall forward, and so does this edge right here. So that's something that I didn't really see on Van Cleef or Cartier, but on Bulgari, this is something that immediately caught my attention, so I want to point it out because that's just how the boxes are made. And honestly, when you're spending thousands of dollars on jewelry, you would hope you don't see something more temporary like this. You want to just see something more robust. But now let's get to the middle part. So there is a paper insert right here where it's holding the actual jewelry box that I am going to unbox. So this is another removable paper part that's a part of the box, which is nice. I mean, it's recyclable material, so it's a good call. But let's get to the most important part and see what's in here. I think the star is kind of their symbol, and unlike Cartier, when they did the wax seal, it's like something that they do it on the spot. This is more of a sticker. So I can open that, and that detaches the ribbon. Yeah, there is a sticker here, so this is another outer layer to wrap the actual jewelry box. And let's see, I'm just gonna open it now. And the inside of the box actually matches the outer box color. They're both kind of a metallic-y color. This is the brand chose. And so that's outer box for the jewelry box. And this is the actual... It's very hard to get it out, actually. Honestly, I already have very short nails. It's very slippery. Okay, so this is the inner box, and it has a very nice metallic sheen on this material, and it's kind of smooth, kind of cool. My very first piece of Bulgari unboxing. And voila. So it's a very, very dainty piece. You guys know I am into dainty pieces like this, and this is called the Diva Dream. So of course it's attached to this. Once removed, not returnable. And it's not, I mean, look at this. I'm not sure how I feel about the little details, but this is a satiny material. Maybe it's meant to be displaying things like this. And this is the beautiful bracelet right here. It has two chains, and on one side it has the Bulgari like little loop here stamped. It's kind of like their B01 collection, and then you have a little hook here to wear on your wrist. So it's a double chained bracelet right here. Very cute. And I chose the carnelian stone. Welcome back to My First Luxury. Today we're going to look at the very first piece of jewelry I have ever purchased from Bulgari. And as you guys know, it is holiday season. A lot of us probably have a full list of things that we're hoping and wishing for. So I am very happy to be getting this piece of jewelry today to review it with you guys. She is right here. It's a beautiful bracelet from the Divas Dream collection from Bulgari. This is the very first piece that I have purchased from Bulgari. I'm also learning a little bit more about the brand. From owning different jewelry pieces from Cartier to Van Cleef and to some of the other jewelry brands, I do think the presentation looks really, really nice. And what really caught me to this beautiful bracelet is the double-stranded bracelet, the bracelet chain on this cute little dainty creation right here. You can see that it's rose gold and it has a carnelian center stone. The motif of this collection is something that is very unusual. You don't see it very common from other collection, and I try to do some research. There's actually no particular meaning for this particular motif, but it does look like a little shape of a fan to me. And I do know that in the Chinese community, people do call this the little fan because it's a shape of a little fan. And if you have been watching videos on the channel, you know that I am really into dainty looking jewelry. It looks like a piece of candy that's hanging on your arm. I do really love the look of that. So when I initially saw this piece on another person, I was fascinated by it, and I was like, let me just look into it a little bit more. And then I found out it's a piece of jewelry from Bulgari. Now let me try it on so you guys can see what it actually looks like on hand.
Baby, I've been thinking about ya and all the things you said that other night. I can't get.
Well, very luckily, I am able to put this piece on my hand, because if you watched the last video on the channel, you would know that I did struggle a little bit with putting on the love cuff that is in the same size of my love bracelet. And a lot of viewers have left messages in the comment section saying that I didn't put it on correctly. But obviously, you know, I have tried various ways. I even texted my friend who works for the brand, and you know, we've just come to conclusion that that is the incorrect size for my wrist. So I do have to go either 1 or 2 sizes up depending on what fits better on my wrist. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am going to link the video over here. But I'm very glad that it didn't happen again on this beautiful charm bracelet from Bulgari. In terms of design, I really love how this has come to fruition. It does have a nice and beautiful charm that is set right in the center of the bracelet, and the clasp is actually very easy to use compared to, for example, the Van Cleef one that I have used. It's very easy to open and close the clasp right here. However, I did struggle a little bit putting the clasp on the closing rings because it is a round shape, so you definitely have to find the perfect angle to clasp it in completely. But once you do, I think it stays on beautifully. So since it's a little bit hard to put it directly through these little hooks on the bottom of the bracelet, another way is to put it directly on the chain in between. Alright, so basically you would just hook it onto the chain that's in between of the 2 closure end holes right here, and this also allows you to be able to justify it. And if you prefer this way, you can do it this way too. And I love how these little chains are glistening on the hand as if these chains are all like diamonds, but it's because the way it's polished, it's just so beautiful. The charm is not a 2-dimensional piece, and with that, on the bottom there's actually an opening where it allows light to shine through. Just like some of the other jewelries that has a diamond setting on the back, they always make sure it's hollow, so when there's space, the light comes through, it makes the stone shine brighter. This piece already comes in full length, and it has 2 little other rings in there for you to wear it according to your wrist size. And obviously I will have to put it on the maximum length because this is what fits me the best. After I put it on my wrist, I do think this looks a little bit too little and too snug to my liking, so I will have to think about whether or not if they can extend this, which I doubt it. If not, this might just be something that is a little bit too tiny for me. I was thinking to do a comparison of bracelets in this caliber. So for example, you have the Bulgari tiny bracelet, then you have the love bracelet, and then also there is a sweet Alhambra bracelet that is in the same size as these, as well as price points. So I think that would be a really fair and interesting comparison for you guys if you're looking for smaller pieces of jewelry like this. So if you are interested, definitely let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see that video. Of course, you know I love brand history and the inspirations behind some of these pieces. So let's talk a little bit on the design inspiration behind this collection. I do think this is more or less more of an imagination that this motif is inspired from. So let me share with you what I found. The Divas Dream Jewelry Collection embodies the extravagant spirit of the eternal city and embracing La Dolce Vita, brazen, sophisticated, and with a boundless passion for life. Nothing is too much for her. It is bold and beautiful. The bedazzling Divas Dream Collection seals the perfect encounter between the aura of a diva and the unrestrained glamour of Rome. I have been to Rome. I'm definitely fascinated by everything that I saw there, and I think there's definitely a lot of history in the city of Rome. So I think using Rome city as the inspiration definitely represent the very bold and strong image that Italian jewelers are trying to portray, and I could definitely see it on this piece even though it's very tiny. The Divas Dream Collection is relatively new to the Bulgari fine jewelry collection, and some of you who love jewelry, who know a lot about their pieces, you probably have heard or seen the B01 collection as well as the Serpenti, which is most recent, you know, launch. I mean, not the most recent, but fairly recent launch in the last, you know, 5 to 10 years that is very successful for the brand of Bulgari. And I think Serpenti is really bold and has a lot of personalities in there. The Divas Dream is definitely, I guess, the perfect representation of a diva because it's very bold in terms of color. The color stones that they choose to represent this collection is very interesting, and some of the similar elements you can see from the other brand as well. For the lineup, I think the collection offers the bracelet in white mother of pearl, and I picked up the carnelian one. There's also the turquoise, and they also have a rose gold one that has diamonds on it. It also comes in white gold as well as yellow gold, but the rose gold has the most variety. This particular one is kind of like a charmed bracelet. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more statement, then you can definitely go for like the cuff that they have. I do think it looks beautiful when they paired together, and now when I see it on other people, I start to make the connection that this is the new motif for Bulgari, and it is quite interesting to see how people diversify their jewelry collection and how they mix and match it. It's just very inspirational. I just wish I can go out and see more because of the pandemic. We're all kind of stuck at home. After seeing this, what are your thoughts? Do you think you're going to spend around $1,500 on a piece like this? And also, like I mentioned earlier, I would love to make a comparison video of jewelry in this caliber, in this category. So if you're interested to see, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Like usual, write to me, and I look forward to talking with you guys. And for now, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope to see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye. As time goes by with